Hi guys, I hope you have done the practices successfully. So as we were supposed to sketch it, let's start. As you know, we're gonna start with the main curves, and at the beginning I'm gonna sketch the plan. So wait for a second. Then according to this diagram, we're gonna launch the project. Here as you can see we got three circles. As you can see, I want you to focus at this centers of these three circles. As you can see, if we want to have the centers of these three circles, we should sketch a triangle here which connects the centers of these three circles. So at the first step we're gonna sketch a triangle that the angles are equal to each other to calculate the center of the circles. So we're gonna start the project step by step, and as I told you before, the main thing in Rhino is the analysis of the forms, and it's not enough to just know the command. Here I pick the polyline, I specify the number of the sides 3, then from the origin point 0 I sketch a triangle by this way. The size doesn't matter, I create a triangle. Then I should sketch the other three circles. But here as you can see from the plan view, we only need this arc as I'm pinpointing in the scene. Do you know what I mean? Let me show you a photo. We only need this arc of the triangle. I mean, here we got the circle that we need a specific part of it. So we can create the circle and then trim the extra part, or even we can sketch the arc, which is a part of a circle that we needed. Let's see, here I can create the circle like this, but we only need this arc as you can see. So I delete the circle and then I pick the arc, I specify the center of the arc and then the start and end of the arc. This is what we want. Very well. So there is no need to sketch the whole circle. Then for the other side by this way, well done. Then the other side, check this out accurately. So practically we have sketched the plan view. Look at this, the diagram. Well done. Let's go for the other curves. Let me check the photos. I'm talking about these that we created them by curve to view, but how? Here we got the front view. So I get back to Rhino. As you can see, we got the plan view or the top view, but in the front view, I open it to sketch the front view by this way. No, the top view is completed. Let me create the front. The planar should be activated. Look at this. Is it okay? Well done. Here is the result. Then in the continuation, if we want to have the other arcs, I'm talking about these. We have sketched it the top view from the plan and in the plan, and also the front. So what is next? Curve to view. I should select the first and the second curves. Then we will have the curve to view. Watch this. By this way. I delete this. I don't need it. I select this arc. We're gonna have this in three sides. Polar array, 0 as the center, 3 as the number, 360. Check this out. And I delete the extra parts. Then for creating the surface of the roof, or the roof surface, what command should I use? I got three curves and I want to create a surface. Exactly a surface. I search for a surface, then I should specify the edges. Well done. And when we use a surface, we can't control the curvedness of the surface, as I told you before. But here it is great, it is satisfying, reasonable, and it is accepted. The roof is okay. But about the glass walls or the storefront and the frames or mullions, if I zoom in, let me show you another image to check the details of the project. For instance, here we can check them out. There is a small offset. At first I should hide the surface roof surface. We don't need it for now. And I hide the lines or curves as well, but I don't delete them since I may need them in the future. So just organize the scene and hide the unneeded ones. I join these three arcs with each other. Then we will have a curve. Then I start the command of offset to offset the curve through points by this way, through inside, like this way. I remove the previous one. Check this out. Because the glass wall is covered by the roof, so I should have moved it to backwards. And for the glasses, I can easily offset the curve through points at this size, for example, or distance. Here we can disable the grid snaps, since when I enable it, I can't reduce the distance. I disable the grid snap. For example, at this distance, I offset it. Well done. And then I extrude it. Then for creating the frames or the mullions, here in the top view, then for instance I pick the rectangle, then I start sketching it. Let me enable the grid snaps. Then perpendicular like this, by this way. Then I adjust the position, I fix it. Well done. Then how can I array the rectangle? Exactly by using array curve. I select the object, then I should specify the path. Well done. Then for example the number of the items, like 100. Okay. Check it out. Okay. Then when the rectangles were arrayed, I click on select last created objects to select the arrayed rectangles, and I also select the first one. Then what should I do? Exactly, I should group these items. So by this way I can easily select them since they are grouped. Well done. We're almost done. Alt Control Edge to show the surface by this way, and then I select these curves to extrude down, and then I click on to boundary. Great. This is the glasses, and then I can easily select the frames or the mullions. If I select one of them, I can select the whole group. Again, extrude to boundary. Well done. And then we can create the mullions. Then in properties, I can associate these to a default material, type custom, and then I increase the transparency by this way. Then I'm gonna extrude the roof surface. As I explained, we usually extrude the objects to boundary, and then finally we extrude the surface. Here we can either use extrude or offset surface, but since it is curved, it seems that offset surface is a proper option here. Offset surface, select, and then I flip the direction toward up like this, and then the distance, for example, 0.5. Watch this. Here is the result by this way. Then I'm gonna instruct you how to make the surfaces transparent. I mean, when we import an image into Rhino, we learned how to make it transparent or control the transparency, but right now I'm gonna teach you how to make the surfaces or solids transparent. I selected then in properties, in material, then I associate it to default material. Then I open the list of type, for example custom. Then I can custom the setting. Here I can control the transparency, but note that the transparency will be shown in rendered viewport, not in other viewports. So by this way you can control the transparency of the surfaces and also the solids, as I mentioned. I want you to give it a try to sketch it on your own and use your own creativity, since you may have different approaches for creating such a project. So if you have used different approaches, try this one. It could be useful.